So, welcome guys. Welcome to this video where we will be discussing AIET 7 solutions. Correct? So, without further ado, let's get started. Welcome everyone. So, here is your first question. Just a second. Yeah. The coefficient of x raised to find the expansion of. Now, this is a very simple question. Here it will be a GP if I take 1 plus x raised to the power 21 common. So what I'll get? I'll get 1 plus x plus up to so on 1 plus x the power 9. So what is this guys? It's a GP. So 1 plus x the power 21 into what is the formula of GP? A into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So here the number of terms are 10. So it will be 1 plus x the power 10 minus 1 upon 1 plus x minus 1. As we can see here easily, 1 and 1 will get cancelled. And as soon as 1 and 1 will get cancelled, I can simplify it as 1 by x. I'm multiplying this term with the bracket. So I'll get 1 plus x raised to the power 21 plus 10, 31 minus 1 plus x raised to the power 21. Now we want coefficient of x raised to the power 5. So if I try to write it in simple form, that means I can write it as 1 plus x raised to the power 31 upon x minus 1 plus x raised to the power 21 upon x. So let me make it clear. To get x raised to the power 5 from this whole expansion, that means we need to get x raised to the power 4 in 1 plus x to the power 31. Sorry, x raised to the power 6. Right? Because it is getting divided by x. So automatically it will reduce 1 in power. Minus 1 plus x raised to the power 21. What is the coefficient of 1 plus x? 1 plus x का general term क्या होता है guys? It is n c r x raised to the power r minus n c r x raised to the power r. So we want x raised to the power 6. So 31c6 minus 21c6 is the coefficient. Right? We are not interested in writing x to the power r. So our option is option number C. Correct? Let's move on to the next. The circle touches. For this, we have to get the center and radius. What is the center, guys? I hope you know how to directly get the center. I basically use divide by 2 and change the sign. So minus 8 and 4. So if I divide by 2, it get minus 4 and change the sign. 4 comma minus 2 is the center. What is the radius? It is under root of g square plus f square minus c, which is 4. So you can see here, center is h comma k. So you can see h is equals to r. That means the circle is touching y-axis. Right? This is the radius and this is the h itself. What does that mean? That means the circle is touching y-axis. So it is option B. Very simple question. Let's see the next. If the equation represents a circle. Now if the equation represents a circle, then coefficient of x square is equals to coefficient of y square. Right? Because in circle, x square and y square coefficients are same. In the circle, x square and y square coefficients are same. So what do we get from here? We get lambda is equals to 3. Correct? So what is the equation of circle now? 3x square plus 3y square minus 4x minus 1 equals to 0. To find its radius, we have to divide by 3. So x square plus y square minus 4 by 3x minus 1 by 3 equals to 0. What is the center now? Center is minus g minus f. Right? So same divided by 2, change the sign to 2 by 3, comma 0 is the center. And the radius will be equals to under root of g square plus f square minus c. What does it comes to, guys? If we take LCM, 3 3s are 9. So 7 by 9, which is root 7 by 3 is my answer, which is option number C. Just a second, guys. I've got cold, so 2 seconds, guys. Yeah. So sorry for the interruption. Let's get started. Let's see the next question. The eccentricity of the conic. Now, which conic is this, guys? Let us first try to use the completing square method, right? We use the completing square method to get it into the standard form. It might be either ellipse or hyperbola. So from this x term, we take 4 common. So we'll get x square minus 6x. From y terms, we can take 16 common. So y square minus 2y is equals to 1. Now we completing square means add and subtract. So x square minus 6x plus 9 minus 9 plus 16 y square minus 2y plus 1 minus 1. Now this will become 4 into x minus 3 the whole square minus 36 plus 16 into y minus 1 the whole square minus 16 equals to 1. So minus 36 minus 16 and the 1 is on the other side. So we'll get 53. That means 4 into x minus 3 the whole square plus 16 into y minus 1 the whole square equals to 53. Now if we divide it by 53, I think we'll get our conic which looks like an ellipse, right? 53 by 4 plus y minus 1 the whole square upon 53 by 16 equals to 1. What is the formula of eccentricity for ellipse? It is e square is equals to 1 minus b square upon a square. It is 1 minus b square is 53 by 16. A square is 53 by 4. 53 will get cancelled. 4 ones are 4 fours are 16. So 1 minus 1 by 4, which comes to 3 by 4. So E will be, after taking under root 3 by 2. So option number C. Let's see the next one. The ratio in which the line divides the distance between these lines is. So as you can see, the distance or these lines are parallel, right? All of these lines are parallel. So here I have a very interesting observation you could use too. First, let us try to write the equation of line as dx plus 4y is equals to minus 2. This is a line which divides, right? So 3x plus 4y equals to minus 5 and 3x plus 4y equals to 5. So what is we can directly write it as, see, these are the two lines, right? This is minus 5, this is plus 5. So the distance is, let us mark it as L1, let us mark it as L2. This is L1, this is L2, so the distance is 10. Now this is situated at -2. It is situated at -2. So it will be here, right? And what is the distance between -2 and -5? It is 3. This is 3 and this will be 7 because this complete is 10. So this line divides L1, L2. So that means this into this in the ratio 3:7. In the ratio 3:7, not 7:3, 3:7, right? Because it is asked L1 is to L2. Correct? So this is the way you can use without using the distance formula. Let's see the next one. Yeah, this one. Here, two sides of an isosceles triangle is given by this. The third side passes through origin. Okay. So in an isosceles triangle, two of the sides are same. And that means two of the angles are also same. Right? So two sides of an isosceles triangle. So this is the two side. These are the two sides which are given. Let just a second. Sorry. Yeah. So let me draw these lines. So these two sides are given L1 and L2. Let us say this is L1. Let us say this is L2. Right? We want this side. So this angle is also equal to this angle. So we can use the you can say slope point form. So, but we need to find the slope because we already have the point. So, what is the slope? We can find using tan theta. So, let's say this is theta 1, this is theta 2. Both of them are same. So, tan theta 1 is equals to tan theta 2. So, that means m minus m1 minus m2. So, this is 7 upon 1 plus m1 m2 is equals to plus or minus because I'm not using mod, right? M minus 1 upon 1 minus m. So if we cross multiply and we try to solve it, right? What do we get? We'll get m is equals to 1 by 3 or minus 3, right? And what is the point? This is the point. So we can write by using slope point form y minus y1 is equals to m x minus x1. So if we substitute the value 1 by 3 and minus 3, 1 by 3 and minus 3. So we'll get the lines as x minus 3y equals to 31 and 3x plus y equals to minus 7. So these two both are our answers, which corresponds to option C, correct? It is option number C. I hope it is clear. Let's see the next. Sorry. Yeah. This, if you can note, the expression written here is the expansion of log of 1 plus x. I hope you know what is the expansion of log 1 plus x. It is x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus and so on. Right? Correct, guys? I hope you know this expansion. So if I try to write log of 1 plus x minus 1, because here we see x minus 1. So it will be x minus 1 minus x minus 1 the whole square by 2 plus x minus 1 the whole cube by 3 and so on. This is basically written as e raised to ln 1 plus x minus 1, right? Which I can write it as 1 plus x minus 1. So 1 and 1 will get cancelled. And I'll get our answer as x, which is option number third. Clear? Let's see the next one. Yeah. AB, this is a question on sequence and series, right? So what is it given? ABC are in AP. ABC are in, just a second. Yeah, ABC are in, I think internet connection is good. ABC are in AP, so I can write 2B is equals to A plus C. B, C, D are in GP. That means I can write C square is equals to B into D. And C, D, E are in HP, right? C, D, E are in HP. So what I can write in C, D, E? C, D are in HP. That means 1 upon C. Let me write it here. 1 upon C, 1 upon D, and 1 upon E are in AP. So twice the middle term. So 2 upon D, 1 upon C plus 1 upon E. That means if I take LCM, I'll get 2CE. Am I right? Just a second. Yeah. 2 upon D is equals to C plus E upon CE. So what do I get D as? 2CE upon C plus E. So I got D as 2CE upon C plus E. Now, I can write B as A plus C by 2. Substitute it here. But I get C square equals to A plus C by 2 into D. And I can write D from here. I can write C square equals to A plus C by 2, A plus C by 2 into 2CE upon C plus E. We can cancel out these two and we can simplify further. How to simplify further? We can write it as C square is equals to, can we cross multiply? We can cross multiply, correct? So if we cross multiply, then what will we get? C square into C plus E is equals to CE into A plus C. So we got C cube plus C square E is equals to ACE plus C square E. C square E will get cancelled. So I'll get C square equals to AE. Implies ACE are in GP. So ACE are in GP, option number B. Let's move on to the next. The coefficient of x to the power n in the expansion of. I hope you know the expansion of this. So by using the partial fraction, we can write this as 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 1 minus x minus 1 upon 2 minus x. Correct? 1 upon 1 minus x minus 1 upon 2 minus x. Just a second. Yeah. So which we can write it as 1 by 2 into 1 minus x to the power minus 1 minus 2 minus x to the power minus 1. Now this is any index, binomial expansion for any index. Is it 2 minus x or 3 minus x? Okay, guys. So here you have an error. This question may it should be 3 minus x. That means this question is bonus for you. It should be 3 minus x. Right? This question is bonus for you all. No need to solve it. It should be 3 minus x. Correct? Let's see the next one. The greatest coefficient. Now, as you can see, in 1 plus x raised to the power n, the coefficient will be 10 CR, right? It will be 10 CR. So it will be 10 C0, 10 C1, 10 C2, up to 10 C10. So here, the greatest coefficient is obviously the middle term. Middle term means the greatest coefficient will be 10 C n by 2. What is n? 10 C 10 by 2, which is 10 C5, which is 10 factorial upon 5 factorial into 5 factorial, which I can write 5 factorial the whole square. So option B, simple. The next one. The sum number of all 5-digit numbers which are divisible by 4 that can be formed from the digit. So, what is the divisibility test for 4? There are 5 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if here these two numbers should be divisible by 4. If the last two numbers are divisible by 4, then we can say that the whole number is divisible by 4. This is a divisibility test. So here we have to take cases, correct? So case 1, these two numbers are 0 and 4. If these two numbers are 0 and 4, then other three numbers can be filled by 3 factorial ways, which is 6. Next, the numbers are 12, right? So others can be filled by 3 factorial minus 2 factorial, right? 0 will not come here. So what we can write here? 0 will not come. 1 and 2 is not coming. So we can write 2. Correct? Similarly, here we can write 3. So we'll get 3 factorial minus 2 factorial, which is 3. Next. Next is number ending in 20 again. So if it is again 20, we can write directly 3 factorial because we are already using 0. After that, it is 24. We are not using 0. 3 factorial minus 2 factorial, which is again 3. After that, 32. Let me write here, 32. So 32, it will be again same, 3 factorial minus 2 factorial, which is 3. And lastly, we'll have 40, which is 3 factorial, which is again 6. Correct? So if we add all of them, this and this, what do we have, guys? 6, 7, 8, 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 9. We have total of 30 numbers. Oh, I think we made a mistake. Here it should be 4. Sorry, guys. Calculation error. So this comes to 30. 30 is our answer if we add all them. So option number B. Let's see the next. If Tn denotes the number of triangles that can be formed using vertices of a regular polygon of n sides. So if the polygon is of n sides, then number of triangles is NC3. Correct? Number of triangles is NC3 because we require 3 sides to form a triangle. We require 3 sides to form a triangle. So that means these are the number of triangles, that is Tn. So what will be Tn plus 1 minus Tn is given as 21. It will be n plus 1 C3 minus NC3 equals to 21. I hope you know this direct formula. It is NC2 equals to 21. So if NC2 is 21, that means n into n minus 1 is 42. So we can write n into n minus 1 as 7 into 6. If we compare, we'll get n equals to 7. Simple. Option number B. Let's see the next one. In a chess tournament, each contestant plays once against each of the other, and 45 games are played. So let's say the number of participants be n. So for two contestants to play, we require two of them, right? So that means out of n, we select any two and we make them play a match. So it will be 45. Same n into n minus 1 is equals to 90, which I can write it as 10 into 9. So n into n minus 1 is 10 into 9. So n is 10. Option number B. Simple questions on permutations and combinations. Let's see this one. This is of complex number. Am I right? Yes. We can simplify this A, correct? We can, okay, first 1 plus A. So 1 plus A will be 1 plus cos. Let's say it is 2 theta plus I sine 2 theta. What is 1 plus cos 2 theta? 2 cos square theta plus I into 2 sine theta cos theta. So we can take 2 cos theta common. So I'll be left with cos theta plus I sine theta. So this is 1 plus A. So 1 plus A by 2 will be this upon 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled, right? And we have the power 3n. So here also we'll have 3n, right? If it is 3n, then cos theta. This will be cos of 2 pi by 3 cos of 2 pi by 3 plus I sine 2 pi by 3. The whole raised to the power 3n. What is cos 2 pi by 3? It is minus half. So it will be minus half raised to the power 3n into cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sine 2 pi by 3. Right? Cos 2 pi by 3 minus half plus I sine. Oh, just a second. We can write it as e raised to the power I theta raised to 3n. So minus 1 by 2 raised to 3n. This will be e raised to the power I 3n theta. What is I 3n theta? So minus 1 by 2 raised to the power 3n e की power 3 theta. Theta was 2 pi by 3. Theta will be 2 pi. So I 2n pi. What is I raised to I 2n pi? Cos pi plus cos 2n pi plus I sine 2n pi. Right? Which is 1. That means this will be minus 1 raised to the power n upon 2 raised to the power 3n. Which is option B. This is my answer. Let's move to the next. The roots of the equation are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. So this is a quadratic equation, guys, right? So let us first simplify the equation. If we take LCM, we'll get R into x plus p plus x plus q is equals to x plus p into x plus q. So we got R 2rx, right? Plus R into P plus Q is equals x square plus p plus q x plus pq. So if we try to simplify or make it in standard form, we'll get x square plus p plus q minus 2rx plus pq minus r into p plus q equals to 0. The roots are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. That means sum of the roots x1 plus x2 will be 0, right? Because they are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. What is the sum of the roots? Sum of the roots is minus b by a. So 2r minus p minus q equals to 0. So p plus q will be equals to 2r. Simple as that. So that is option number B. Next, if alpha is cube root of unit t, it should be unity, and it's not real, then just a second, guys. Yeah. So that means alpha is basically omega. 1 omega and omega square. This is omega raised to the power 3n plus 1 into omega plus omega raised to the power 3n into omega 3 plus omega raised to the power 3n plus omega raised to the power 5. Now this omega raised to the power 3n is basically 1. So we get omega plus 1 plus omega square. So 1 plus omega square is 0 by its property, option number B. The value of. Now this is a question based on trigonometry. Correct? Very simple question. We can, oh sorry guys, we can get this cos square and sine. We can get this cos square. We can get this cos square and sine square inside. So what will we get? We'll get 4 cos cube A minus 3 cos A, the whole square, plus 3 sin A minus 4 sin cube A, the whole square, which is cos square 3A. This is the formula of cos 3A, right? Plus sine square 3A, which is 1. Option number C. Let's see the next. Oh, this is again a question based on De Moivre's theorem. Okay. What can we do here? We can use trigonometry, guys. We can use trigonometry. Correct? So if I multiply and divide by I in denominator, first let us try to simplify numerator and denominator. So numerator mein we have 1 plus cos 2 theta. So we'll get 2 cos square plus I 2 sine cos. Similarly, here we'll get 2 sine cos plus I into 2 cos square, the whole raised to the power 4. We can take 2 cos common from numerator and denominator and cancel it out. So we'll get cos plus I sine upon sine plus I cos. Now in denominator we have I cos. So we can multiply and divide by I. So I raised to 4 तो बाहर आ जाएगा पूरा. Cos plus I sine upon cos minus I sine. Cos plus I sine upon cos minus I sine. So what is that? I raised to 4 is 1, right? This is e raised to the power I theta upon minus sorry, e raised to the power minus I theta by 2, the whole raised to the power 4. So basically, e raised to the power I theta, the whole raised to the power 4, that is e raised to the power I 4 theta. That is cos 4 theta plus I sin 4 theta. That means n is equals to 4 is our answer. The sum of all the digits in the unit place of all the numbers taken all at a time. So here the total numbers formed will be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Which is 4 factorial, which is 24. Correct? Now, each number in the units place will come 24 by 4, which is 4 times, right? So 3 will come 4 times, 4 will come 4 times, 5 will come 4 times, 6 will come 4 times. So what is the answer? 3 into 4 plus 4 into 4 plus 5 into 4 plus 6 into 4. We can take 4 common. 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Right? These numbers will be the addition of sum of the digits in the units place. Right? So I am right. Oh, just a second. Sorry. Here it will be not 4. This is 6 now. I 6 aega 6. 4 upon is 6. Yeah. Sorry, guys. You can take 6 common. So what is 6 into 6 plus 4, 10, 18. And 18 6 is 108. Is our answer. Simple. Let's see the next one. The coefficient of x raised to the power 5. What is the general term in this? General term will be NCR x raised to the power R 3 raised to the power 6 minus R. We want 5. So R is 5. So 6C5 into 3, which is 6 into 3, which is 18. So simple. Right? Next. 1 cube. Okay. So we can separate out this series. We can write as 1 cube plus 3 cube plus 9 cube minus 2 cube plus 4 cube plus 6 cube plus 8 cube. Now this is the very simple sum of cubes of odd natural numbers, right? Which is n into n plus 1 the whole square by 2. So 9 square into 9 plus 1. This is so done. We can take 2 cube common. We'll get 1 plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4. So now we can write this as I think, yeah, just a second, guys. We have to make natural numbers. Okay. So we'll make this as 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube. Yeah, we'll add the even numbers and we'll subtract the even numbers once more. 2 cube plus 4 cube plus 6 cube plus 8 cube. Yeah. So now this is fixed. Here I can take 2 cube common. So I'll get 1 cube plus 2 cube up to 9 cube minus 2 raised to the power 4 if I take 2 cube common. So 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube up to 8 cube. So what is this? This is n into n plus 1 the whole square upon 4 minus 2 की power 4 into n plus 1 the whole square upon 4. If we calculate this, this comes to 425. This is my answer. Let's see the next. A square of area 25 square units is formed by taking two sides as this. Now, if you see, the lines are parallel. The lines are parallel. So, similar sum we did here, right? This is 3x plus 4y equals to k1. This is 3x plus 4y equals to k2. Right? Sorry. Here we have a square. And this distance, I think there is some issue with my, yeah. This distance is given 5 because it's a square and it's having an area of 25 meters square. That means each side is 5. So the distance between K1 and K2 is 5. So I can easily write mod of K1 minus K2 is 5. Simple as that. This is my answer. This was the last question from my side, guys. Thank you all if you are watching this video. I hope you have done well in your AIET 7. All the best for that, for your results. I mean, the results will already be out. But still, I hope you got the good marks and I hope you got to know something from this video. Okay, guys. Bye bye, everyone. Till then, take care.